Yeah, I can do that. Or else Tristan.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Security 2024. I'm Adam. We've got our Vice President, Tristan, our Secretary, Callum, and our Treasurer, Connor. We're just going to talk a little bit about the conference itself, where the logo came from, and just some health and safety things. So I said, we introduce ourselves. We are the Pinkest Pink Crew, because last year they had the Pink Crew, so we thought we had to one-up them.
Oh yeah, the handle.
Yeah, so we've got our handles there as well, just so if you want to add us on Twitter or anything like that, you can. So these are the logos for this year. They have been chosen off of the dragon, which is in the... Go to the next slide. Which is in the High Street at the east end of it. Essentially, there's a little story about it. It's a local legend of Nine Maidens where a farmer kept sending his daughters over and over again to go check if something was happening. None of them came back, so he started getting worried, sent his last daughter. She still didn't come back, and he still didn't wonder what happened. So then he sent the daughter's lover to go slay the dragon, which ultimately did not end well. A little bit of story about that, so you can find that in the High Street of the East End.
So, just a little quick health and safety note. There shouldn't be any planned fire drills today. In the event that the fire alarm does go off, please leave via your safest and closest fire exits. Obviously, no drinking on the university grounds, and if you need anything, speak to volunteers or committee. So that's, us with the pink t-shirts, and volunteers are the ones that are running around with yellow t-shirts. So just feel free to ask them anything. And yeah. So a little bit about the lanyards. As you will see, there are multiple different colored ones. So if you do not have a lanyard, please visit registration in room 1001. Can we please ask you to wear the lanyards at all times? It just allows us to know that you are actually attendees and you're not trying to take advantage of the conference without paying. And so yeah, feel free to take photos throughout the day and to use the hashtag Security2024. And so yeah, there are different colored lanyards. The purple ones are the people that are happy with their pictures getting published. And the yellow/orange ones, they don't really want to be published. So if you could just respect that, that would be great. A quick note on the room allocations. So track 1 is this one, so that's 2516. So most of the talks, some of the main talks will be happening here. Then track 2 is 2517, so that's if you leave up by the top door there and go to the right, that's just there. Track 3 is 3026, so that's if you leave up by the top door to the right, go up the stairs, you should see some signage to go towards track 3. The workshops are in room 4511, sorry. And so if you just take the elevator and you go straight on, you should see signage. If I did my job right, you should find it quite easily. And then finally, the sponsor area, which is in room 1502, which is just in the lobby. So if you leave by the top door, take to the left, down the stairs, you should easily find it. For lunch, it'll be the same place as breakfast. Head back towards registration in room 1001. And as I said, if we did our job right, there's signage available to guide you to the correct room. If you get lost, don't be afraid to ask one of us or people with the yellow t-shirts. And yeah, the lift and the stairs can be used to access each floor. So a little bit about the schedule. You should have access to it in the program. So as we can see, we will start from 11 and go all the way to around about 12:31. And so after that, there will be lunch. And then from 2, we'll start again with the talks. Don't forget to check out the workshops. We've got 2 workshops, one from 11 to 1 and one from 3 to 5. So yeah, just have a look at the program. A little bit about the talks. We had 2 talks that are either going to replace or unfortunately not happening. So the first one is Reconnaissance Refined. That is thankfully being replaced by our lovely Ian Ferguson, who you may have heard speak before. He will be speaking on the creation of a secure key enclave via the use of memory isolation in systems management mode. So if you understood that, feel free to listen to that, and if you didn't, feel free to learn. And so yeah, unfortunately for half 3 in track 3, State of OT is no longer happening. And so that will just be a clear track. But we will be setting up for the panel at 4 o'clock. So feel free to come to that. Yeah,
CTFs. So this year, unlike last year, we had WithSecure helping us out. This year, it's all done by our society members. Special thanks to Isaac Potts and David Cox for helping out with that. The link there, ctf.security.co.uk. There should be an email sent out to you yesterday, if I did my job right, with the sign-up steps and such. And we have our top 3 competitors will have the first place with Flipper Zero with a case and screen protectors. Second place is a $100 No Start to Press ebook voucher. And third place is a KSEC lockpicking training kit. Sponsor bingo. So in the sponsor area, which Tristan mentioned, is down in the lobby. Each of the sponsors will have a stamp at their desk. When you go over to speak to them, just ask them to stamp your card, and I believe there's a box in the middle of the room to place them in. Buy the snacks, and they'll be picked out in a random draw at the end of the day during the closing remarks. The prizes for this are the Raspberry Pi 5 kit, a USB Alpha Network USB adapter, a Black Hat Python ebook, and Hack Socks, which is socks with the Hack Sock logo on them. And those will all be given during the closing remarks.
So, first of all, huge thank you to all of our sponsors. Without them, the conference wouldn't be possible. Interrupt Labs, who is our after-party sponsor. We have also Lloyds Banking Group, SE3, our platinums, and then we have Enable, Adharma, NCR, Atleos, WithSecure, Pentest Partners, and Hyper9, who are the line sponsors. So thank you to all of them. Like last year, this year's after party is going to be at the Barrelman. If you're not sure how to get there, there's a program. In the program, there's a map that guides you there. There's also a QR code that will direct you to like walking directions on Google Maps. So if you're having trouble, just look at that. Please wear your lanyard. They will not let you in if you do not wear your lanyard. So don't lose it. If you do lose it, see a volunteer, show them your ticket, they can sort that out. It is 18 plus, so that you might be ID'd. I guess take it as a compliment. And yeah, let them know. Let them know if you have any allergies. Please let them know. We sent out a form just checking for allergies, so we should be able to accommodate pretty much everyone who responded to that. So, but please make sure to let them know. Sponsor this year, we have a special cocktail called the Purple Yeti, so feel free to try that out. And the Barrelman will be opening at 6:30, so please do not show up before then. You'll be able to get in. And the bar tab will start at 7 o'clock, so there's a bit of a buffer there.
Just a quick word on the code of conduct. It can be found at the website link here, which is https://security.co.uk/cog. So get your laps out now. This applies to all of the security attendees, so please have a read over if you're not too sure if what you're doing is right or not. Chances are, if you have to question yourself on that, it's probably wrong. Most of all, enjoy today. This day's for you guys, honestly. We want you to learn something, we want you to enjoy the tracks, have a laugh, have fun. This is a day for you guys. We generally hope you enjoy the whole day. One last thing to say, just quickly before anyone goes around, pause right for that. I'd love to say a huge thank you to one of our volunteers and 2 members of the SE, Danny and Liv. The stickers that we gave out today, they had to print all of them by hand with a little cry cup because UPS decided to be awful and not deliver the stickers. So huge round of applause for them first off. Other than that, we'll kick off with the first talk. Forgot the words. So thank you guys.